Hi, babes. It is yours truly, Lala Kent. Welcome to the bonus episode of the Give Them Lala pod. We are still high as kites from the Super Bowl. Metaphorically. We're talking about just our spirits. Easton and John, you guys were having an interesting discussion today because the day after the Super Bowl, 22.4 million people took work off. So that Monday, last week. And that's 40% more than last year. And you guys were talking about what the NFL should do instead.
John, go for it.
So I was saying that they should just they can add one more game, and that would extend the season another week, which means the week of the Super Bowl originally would be the off week between the championship series and the Super Bowl. And then this weekend, President's Weekend, would have been the Monday, we all should be off right now, for the Super Bowl, and we would have been able to watch the Super Bowl yesterday.
Genius.
I do like that idea.
Genius.
And we get an extra game. So
Yes.
I'm all for it. And doing that way, or even if the season were to stay the same, why aren't we putting it on a Saturday?
Oh, I like that too.
I've always wondered that.
Right?
It's so many people are taking it off. I mean, you might as well just give them the Sunday. If you're giving them the week also between the championship series and the Super Bowl, I get the rest. You want to have it fall on the Sundays. But you can just move the championship series up to Saturday. They play playoffs on Saturdays. Why can't they do it on the Super Bowl?
That's the only
Why
reason
don't
why I
they
thought
do
about
that?
that. You got, wild card games on Saturday, 2 games, and then the Sunday. Why aren't we either, I say Saturday game, or if it's Sunday, we have to have a national holiday on Monday.
Yeah.
Because even the people who didn't call off, they're not fucking working.
Oh, no. I had somebody who...
No, you're not working.
No.
I'll tell you something funny.
Hungover as fuck.
I had a friend who had a really big meeting the day after the Super Bowl, and he didn't come to our Super Bowl party because he didn't want to drink and feel like bad the next day and, have to...
So we missed all the fun?
Well, yeah, so he decided to stay home and just hung out and just went to bed early, make sure his mind was right for his interview. I mean, we told him there's way more important things in the Super Bowl.
Interview, though. That's a big one.
Interview stuff, all job meetings.
Do you want to know what my mom would have said?
What?
No one's going to remember you not going to that interview, but you're going to remember the memories you made at that Super Bowl.
Well, let's talk about it. How long ago did that happen?
Sorry.
How long ago did the guy stay home? How many Super Bowls ago?
Oh, it was this year.
Oh, it was this year.
Yeah, no,
okay, we'll
yeah.
see next year if you remember this story. We'll see if what my mom says is true.
That is true.
Yeah, true that. And then, or one last thing, if the NFL really cares about player safety, they can just add one other bye week into the regular season, which extends the regular 17-game schedule an extra week, which would give you that bye week.
Bye week. And
You guys are speaking genius. Call the NFL right now. I've got him on speed dial.
Roger Goodell,
come on in.
please come on in, baby. Lala,
Who's
be a
Roger
guest.
Goodell? No, I'm just kidding.
I almost punched you in your Chiefs glasses.
It's a joke. So I asked you guys, just coming off the hills. I sound like Whitney Rose. Heels. Be real. Be real. And I'm doing a lot of healing today. A lot of healing. Coming off the heels of the halftime show, I wanted to know what my friends on the IG thought the most iconic or epic halftime show was of all time.
What's yours first?
Well, mine align with
think we're in
kind
the
of
same boat.
everybody else's that wrote in, because I also think my demographic, like the people who follow me, those are the ones like
We know good
remember.
music.
We know good music. But what's yours, TT? Are yours along? Because I'm going to wait if yours is the same. But you brought up Katy Perry.
That is in my top 3, I think.
Really?
I just liked I liked The Left Shark a lot. But it was just fun. I just remember watching it. There was a giant lion on there, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and she was
because
on that mother
yeah.
effer. Yeah, I thought it was great.
She's an
And-
excellent performer.
And I loved Kendrick, but on Super Bowl, and I love hip hop and rap, my favorite genre of music.
Yes.
But when it comes to Super Bowl, I want to hear somebody with some pipes.
Oh, there's nothing like pipes in a stadium.
Yeah.
Right?
Even though my favorite Super Bowl is Dr. Dre, but I think I liked it because there were so many different artists that were kind of going. So it kept me.
It kept you interested.
Yeah.
And it also was so iconic to have such royalty in hip hop culture that came from LA performing at the Super Bowl in LA.
Well, and not only that, the people who started hip hop. You know?
Yes.
So like it was
Hip hop as we know it, right?
They paved the way.
They certainly did. And that's why I think it was just like, it was the performances, but also when they brought out Mary J. Blige, then it added the pipes and it added that like epic female power moment. Kendrick was awesome, but I said this on the last episode, we all did. They should have paid homage or given a moment to Lil Wayne. And maybe he shot himself in the foot with... Has he actually been shot in the foot? Maybe we should take that out.
He shot himself.
I think he did.
And Bob.
Oh, maybe we keep it in. It's kind of
No,
funny.
yeah, no,
or
it's a
maybe
story.
he sabotaged it on his own by acting the way he did when he wasn't announced as the headliner for the Super Bowl. But it just would have had the same feel and effect as it did
With
for
LA.
Yes.
And I think, in my unpopular opinion, that it's going to be by most people, I feel like, I would have loved to see Lil Wayne perform
Okay.
and have Kendrick have a moment with They're Not Like Us. And then end it that way.
Yeah.
But Lil Wayne's got banger after banger. Like,
He's
Got
got-
Money,
he's
his
got so
whole,
many
yeah,
bangers.
like there's...
Is he beefing with Birdman still? Because I would have died for a stunt like my daddy moment. Oh. So good.
It's a good question. I don't know.
I know. Give Them Lala is sponsored by Live Good. I know a lot of us are taking one kind of supplement or another, and maybe we'd add more to our wellness routine if a lot of these companies weren't charging such a ridiculous price for products that don't seem to be that special. And that's why I want to introduce to you Live Good, a brand that's turning the supplement industry on its head. Live Good believes that everyone deserves access to high-quality supplements that won't break their bank. Live Good offers premium products formulated by their industry-leading team of natural health experts. So Live Good sent me some supplements to try for free. I got the collagen peptides because collagen helps your skin, your hair, your nails, and also has great benefits for your bones, joints, and muscle health. I think my skin's already showing the benefits. All thanks to the collagen. And it's easy. I just drop a scoop of the collagen into my morning coffee. Live Good also has organic super greens, multivitamins, weight loss products, protein powder, hormone products, skincare products, and so much more. And everything is super high quality and at prices we can actually afford. Ready to make the switch and start saving? We'll make it even easier for you. Use our link and you can save an additional 10% off your first order on top of the already lowest prices. Just go to livegood.com/Lala to save 10% off your first order. That's livegood.com/Lala. Don't miss out on the opportunity to invest in your health without overspending. These statements and products have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition. Give Them Lala is sponsored by Boll and Branch. We all know how important sleep is, and I know a lot of you struggle with that. I actually do too sometimes. But let me share a change I made recently that seems to be helping. I upgraded to Boll and Branch 100% organic cotton sheets. They are so incredibly soft and breathable, and I feel instantly cozy and comfortable the second I crawl into bed. I have the signature hemmed sheet set in white, of course, and here's the best part. They get even softer with every wash. But Boll and Branch has designs and colors for every bedroom style and mattress size. And they also have a great airy bed blanket. Cloud-like duvets, and so much more. And you can try Boll and Branch sheets for an entire month. Seriously, you can wash, style, and sleep in them for 30 days and feel the difference for yourself, risk-free. If they don't change the way you sleep, you can send them back for a full refund. But trust me, you will not be doing that. You'll love them just as much as I do after the very first night. Now's your chance to change the way you sleep with Boll and Branch. Get 15% off plus free shipping on your first set of sheets at bollandbranch.com/Lala. That's Boll and Branch, BOLLAND, branch.com/Lala to save 15%. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
What do our friends say?
This person, Olga, she said Bruno Mars. How do you feel
Pipes.
about Bruno? He got pipes.
I just read something about Bruno. I mean, it's old, but here we are late to everything.
Okay, what is it?
He's like owned by Vegas, like MGM or some shit.
Because he has a gambling.
Yeah, because he's like
issue.
$50 million in debt to him. So
That
he's
is
like,
old, but I'm glad. Let's revive the news.
But
Instead
I
of being behind, we should say we are the news revivers.
we revive old news that everyone wants to hear.
Has already heard about, already knows.
But forgot.
Exactly.
But that's my only thought of like Bruno Mars is like, you're in
Maybe he can
gambling
pay it
debts.
back with his banger with Lady Gaga, where he won a bunch of Grammys for. I like Bruno Mars. He's not someone like when I heard that he was going to be the Super Bowl halftime performer, I was like, all right, I'm not mad, but I'm not like, holy shit. Like, I'll watch, whatever. Obviously, Carly, our friend, says Eminem, Dre, Snoop Dogg, and 50.
She knows good music.
She does, and the set was awesome too. And then when they dropped, or 50 dropped down, everyone was like, he's like a stuffed sausage. I'm like, he's 50 Cent.
And he's 50 years old.
Let him have a stuffed sausage.
He's been fucking working out his whole life, dodging
Not
death.
dodging bullets, taking bullets and living.
And let the man retire and enjoy some food.
Let the man eat stuffed sausage, look like stuffed sausage. He literally is an icon.
Did you see Kobe Bryant, R.I.P., the greatest legend? After he was retired for a year, everybody was like, he let the gym go for sure. And
Wouldn't
he did.
you?
Yes. He
Why do I
woke
need a
up
gym?
and hung out with his kids and then taught them basketball. He was enjoying retirement.
That's what you do when you
hefty.
retire. You get a belly and you golf.
Yeah.
And I look forward to that day that I
is-
do that same thing.
Mine's coming a little early, I think, but
Who cares? You're pretty much retired.
it feels great.
I've seen you dick around at the house like a retired person. Angela, feeding the dogs.
Picking up shit, cleaning the pool.
Exactly. You are
Oh,
retired.
what a life I have.
Washing the cars. Queen Riri. So good. The only thing better than her performance were the memes of like the people dressed in white being like, this is A$AP Rocky's sperm. Like marching in. Because she was already pregnant again. Her baby was like just born the day before the Super Bowl. She was expecting number 2. But you know what? Get it done. Knock it out. Oh, and then she had the moment of whipping out her Fenty compact. Like such a good move.
What's a Fenty compact? A Fendi?
Fenty. She has her line, her makeup line called Fenty.
Oh, beautiful. Great advertising. I'm with it.
Yeah, I mean, even Bethany Frankel, which she was like fucking genius. Because I think Riri's a billionaire. Like her music is awesome, but her makeup line is slamming, you know? So I was into Riri as well. She does no wrong in my eyes, though. She's so cool. And the way that she talks, I'm like, oh God, I think I could
Little
hook up with you.
Barbados. I know.
Right? Ugh, sexy. And then she goes and procreates with A$AP Rocky and just gives us the 2 cutest humans you've ever seen in your life.
I know. What's going to happen to that guy? He's in court.
Yikes.
And I think he's like representing himself, it looks like. He thinks it's a fashion show, and I think he needs to really take this seriously.
Oh my gosh.
Like he's like, you guys can get pictures. Just stop stepping on my shoes. It's like,
Is that what he said?
yeah.
Well, you know,
I would be thinking, fuck my shoes. Let's get out of this predicament.
he's seeing the world through rose-colored glasses, and sometimes that's AKA survival. I don't know what's going to happen, but what I do know in this moment is I don't want you to mess my shoes up. What did Dorit say?
Because I can't remember who said it, but they go, you're just wearing your rose-colored glasses. And she goes, rose-colored glasses equals idiot.
You're right.
And A$AP Rocky, idiot right now. All right, I hate to say it, but you got 2 kids, a beautiful fucking wife. Get back to it, man.
I think he's going to be fine.
I don't even know what the case is about.
Some sort of shooting.
He'll be all right.
I think he'll be fine. Britney Spears, iconic. Did you see that Jared had on
Britney Spears tee?
No matter what is
Just a vibe he is.
He's such a vibe. He goes like this. We're watching the game. And he goes, fuck, what did he say? He goes, what round is it?
Well,
I go, they're not called rounds, Jared. And he goes, well, what else would you call them, Lala? And I go, they go by quarters. And he goes, oh, that would make sense.
Well, I like how he goes, we're all sitting there getting our food ready. Janet, who are you voting for? Easton, who are you voting for? I was like, well, I don't know. I didn't know this was a presidential election, but
you can vote for many a things.
I'm cheering for the birds.
You know, I did those squares. Do we
Did
know
I
if
win?
we won any money? Do you?
I forgot.
I did square number 8 because as
Kobe.
most, right, you knew my obsession at a very young age.
Did you do 24 or was that taken?
24 was taken, so I think I did 63 just because
Fuck.
it was the only, like, I don't know.
I did like my favorite numbers.
Oh, they were left?
Yeah. 41 and 93.
Let me tell you something. I always go to like my lucky numbers, my favorite numbers. And every time I choose them, I never win anything. I don't even know why I wouldn't move on from them.
I know.
now.
I should just close my eyes and pin the tail.
Pin the tail on the number.
Yeah.
Because I literally.
It's a better chance.
Anytime I've gambled in Vegas and I'm like, I'll do number 8 because it's my lucky number. It's like, no, you just like the number, but it's brought you no luck ever. And then I just didn't move on to 24, and I probably should have. Maybe I should switch it. Maybe that might be the lucky number. It's 24.
Maybe I just need to just throw out a new number and say that's my favorite.
I think so too.
Give Them Lala is brought to you by Insurify. Finding car insurance can be really stressful. I never know if I'm paying too much for coverage. And as a single mom of 2, I want to make sure my family is protected as best as possible whenever we get in the car. And that's where Insurify comes in. Insurify is an insurance comparison site that has dozens of top insurers competing for your business, which can drive prices down. Insurify lets you compare real-time quotes from dozens of top insurers, including names you know and trust. And the entire process is handled completely online, so no annoying phone calls and no ridiculous fees ever. And with Insurify, you can get insurance coverage in as little as 10 minutes. That's so fast. Your data is always safe with Insurify. They'll never sell your information, so you can shop with confidence. With over a decade of experience and an excellent star rating from Trustpilot, it's no wonder why Insurify has thousands of happy customers all over the country. So get to Insurify.com to compare car insurance quotes in real time and start saving today. That's INSURIFY.com. Insurify.com. Average potential savings based on initial quotes received by 183,234 customers seeking insurance through Insurify. Actual savings may vary depending on state of residence, individual circumstances, coverage selections, and insurance provider. Savings results are not guaranteed. As a single mama of 2 baby girls, I am very concerned about all of the chemicals that are in some of these products. It seems like everything has so many unnecessary chemicals in them. I was really surprised to learn that the laundry detergent that I've been using is one of the worst offenders. Every wash was leaving behind this harsh chemical residue that I didn't even know about. And I definitely don't want that for Sosa or Ocean, actually any of us. That's why I made the switch to Earth Breeze laundry sheets. They don't have those harsh chemicals like dyes, parabens, phosphates, and preservatives. And I feel so much better knowing that I'm not exposing my family to those unnecessary toxins. So if you want a gentler clean, switch to Earth Breeze. Right now, you can get 40% off with your subscription at earthbreeze.com/Lala. That's earthbreeze.com/Lala.
Shakira and JLo. Do you remember that?
Shakira.
Oh, better to talk like that. You make a woman go mad.
She makes me go mad.
Dude, her at the freaking Grammys doing that like tummy thing. Oh my God.
At what age?
She's like pushing 50 and she's got 2 babies. She's like 48.
I could be their father. Does she have a husband? She doesn't have a husband.
She doesn't have a husband. He was a piece
You
of
don't
shit.
have a husband.
You don't have a husband. He cheated.
Oh, what a dick.
By the way,
that?
once Shakira and Beyonce get cheated on, there is truly no hope for any of us. That's for sure.
I know. That's why I don't want to get into a relationship. I'm like, why the fuck wouldn't they cheat on me?
Oh, that's no way to think.
We'll work on it.
It's usually the women who stay loyal and faithful. Like
You'd think.
You would think, and I'm not saying that it's only men, but it's more men than women. That's
Agreed.
Actual fact statistics.
And I will agree.
And who doesn't love JLo? We've been going off on JLo. Is she still stuck in that moment of people not liking her very much?
I think that's been her whole career.
People, like she's polarizing where people love her or hate her.
Mm-hmm. Like the Brooklyn, like that. I think the ad is when I really saw it, when she was like, I'm just a girl from Brooklyn, and it's like she's sitting in like kind of that workout, and she was like, I just woke up or whatever it was, and like the people who were on the production team, they were like, she made us fucking do 50 takes to get the fucking right angle. And she was like, 1 takes is all it takes. And all some weird shit. And they were like, everybody from it was shitting on her. Then that led into people from her high school saying that like, you were a prissy bitch. You were in a private school. You didn't run the streets like the song is. Like everybody was like, you're just a liar. Your life is a facade.
Okay. Well,
But I don't care. She looks hot. Her music's great. Facade it up. And I really, really liked her in Enough.
oh, she was so good and enough.
Yeah,
And I'll
so-
tell you, Made in Manhattan still slaps, and I really dig the wedding
I
planner.
would make out with her, all right?
But I love how she always in her movies plays like the girl who's like not really wanted.
So real life.
Oh,
It's a
no,
very easy part to play when it's real.
but everyone wants her. She's
not-
just
Not everyone, no one wants to see
Jennifer
her.
Lopez.
Yeah. JLo from the block.
Jenny from the Block. That song slaps. You cannot say one thing to make me not like that song. When I listen to music, I don't go, this person didn't really live that life. I just go, I like the beat and the song. Like, I don't need you to actually live this life.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
when we heard I'm like a bird, I want to fly away, did we all sit there and go, she doesn't really feel like a bird. She can't fly. No. It's fucking music. Just let people like.
Have art.
Exactly.
Jesus.
And who are you to tell JLo what she has in her mind of what her childhood was like? Anyway, Coldplay. How do you feel about Coldplay, Easton?
I don't even remember it.
I can't remember if I'm thinking
But I
about
like
the halftime performance.
Coldplay.
Can I tell you something about Coldplay? I didn't really mess with them. And when I say that, don't come for me like, you're not a fan. It wasn't at the top of my list of artists and
I forgot
groups
about
to listen to.
I forgot about Perry.
Katy Perry?
And then our friends brought it up.
Well, there's a lot of
Our
Super Bowl
pod. Yeah.
performances to go back to.
59 of them.
Exactly. It's hella a lot. But I remember going to a Coldplay concert in LA and it was pretty unbelievable. And then I became pretty obsessed. And then when I got engaged, there was a montage of like all of these pictures throughout my life with my family and my ex or whatever. And it played a Coldplay song. And I have not been able to stomach Coldplay ever since. And it has nothing to do with them. But anytime I hear his voice, I get kind of sad. Like it kind of takes me back to not a great place.
Well, that's where it takes you back to Dad's wake. Right?
Takes me back to that time in my no. Because he had already passed when I got engaged.
Oh, okay.
You know? Honestly, Kendrick's was actually a nice change. It wasn't all about flashing money. I agree.
No, I can't agree.
I didn't feel like I didn't feel like Dr. Dre and 50 were about flashing money. Did you?
No, but I'm wondering if they're talking about the choreography of like a lot of money put into it because they get like $1 million budget, and if
It was
looking
very
at Kendrick's,
understated.
it was very basic. And
I liked the
knowing
one
Kendrick,
light post.
Yeah, and knowing Kendrick, he could have been like, instead of fucking spending $1 million on the production, let's spend as little as we can to make it cool, and maybe hand out money to the performer. You know, that's the kind of dude Kendrick is. So that's
Right. I
I appreciated the simplicity of it and how great he made it all look.
Yeah, I agree. Zachback says Prince. You can't go wrong
no,
with Prince.
Prince is great.
He's
Pipes.
iconic. Was iconic. Is iconic. NSYNC and Janet Jackson.
My
iconic.
favorite.
Oh, Easton loves
My
a little
first
nipple.
boob. My first boob.
Wait, can we talk about where? Because I'll never forget watching that and my parents just flashing my eye, putting their hands in front of my eyes, saying, "You can't see that, you can't see that," trying to just like distract me from anything that just happened on that screen. And as a little kid, I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's nice." I'm like,
That was
let's go."
wild.
Yes.
Did mom and dad try to? They probably weren't even watching, right?
I don't know. I just remember seeing a little booby on there. and
Yeah.
then she
Dad was
covered it.
probably just as excited as you were.
I think me and him were both drooling, staring at the TV together.
Fucking weirdos. It's the Mud Flares making a comeback for me. So obviously Kenzie thinks that I liked the pants. Everyone's loving Kendrick's pants.
What did I say when we were watching it?
I love his pants.
I said I love his bell bottoms.
Bell bottom, mud flaps, or flares, mud flares. I liked him.
I like that look. Like tight to the flare to cover the shoe. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I loved Britney when she saw it. She goes, "Is he small? How short is he?" I'm
He's real
pretty,
short.
Pretty small.
Just small. He's
But he's got-
pocket size.
Pocket size with big dick energy. the biggest. Diana Ross, 1996. Watch it on YouTube. Clark 414. I certainly watched it on YouTube, and it was iconic. And you just can't go wrong with Diana Ross. You know, they did a montage of all of these beauty shots of her, and then they welcomed her, and the people spelled out Diana Ross in cursive. It was
that's
hard.
Bitchin'.
How
Especially
does
for
one
that time.
I know.
How the fuck would you even do that in cursive? Like light show?
I don't know. 96, the production was pretty on point, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm. Ahead of their time.
Beyonce, when she brought out Destiny's Child, don't even get me started. When Beyonce performed at the Super Bowl, where the 49ers played the Ravens, best day of my life. And I was lit beyond lit and had a hangover for about 47 days.
But the Ravens won.
They did.
Mm.
We had beef with Cheryl. Not actual beef, but she wanted the 49ers. That's when...
And you wanted Ray Lewis.
Who wouldn't?
I kind of wanted him too.
Kendrick is daddy. We agree. The Weeknd. How do you feel about The Weeknd? I love The Weeknd.
Yeah.
And he was in his prime when he...
Yes, I liked it. Like I said, I like singing. I also love a good band, like Coldplay.
Yeah.
Right? A good drum.
It's universal.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone can enjoy that. Like there were people in the comments of my post that said that they don't really love hip hop music. So anytime it's a hip hop performance, they kind of don't enjoy it. That does not resonate with me. I'm a very big fan of hip hop. So whenever I hear that there's a hip hop artist performing,
very excited.
I get like freak out excited. U2 after 9/11. That was very good. Do you remember it?
Yeah, they had a very cool dedication.
Yeah, they were amazing. The last one I'm going to say is Aerosmith, Britney, and NSYNC. Aerosmith, I don't recall, but I know Aerosmith, and they're iconic.
I don't remember it as well.
It's
They
a
don't
long
really
time
listen
ago.
to Aerosmith as well.
Well, it's not like I'm like, Siri, play Aerosmith.
I don't think I know one Aerosmith song.
Walk
Have you heard-
this way. Isn't
Yeah.
that Aerosmith?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and what about I don't want to close my eyes?
I love them.
Yeah,
That's all I needed.
so good.
Great.
Great way to end it. You guys submitted excellent halftime performances. I love you guys. Remember, the YouTube video of this episode is up now. And I'm going to catch you guys for a regular episode on Wednesday. Bye. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Did I get all three? I'm getting really good at that.